for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 28-yard line.
And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, and that means they come up short, as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's caught inside the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
The pass.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a...
That is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. Throw left side complete. It's Freeman. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. 7 yards there and a first down. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 12 carries, 72 yards, and a touchdown.
So he scored his 8th touchdown on the ground last week, and most guys I know, they want to get into round numbers. So, 10 is really the goal. And this is one sport where being selfish and scoring touchdowns.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house.
First and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now a first down throw. Goal. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Hey, Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Second and 10. Goff again. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Goff on 3rd down. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Now Goff on first down. And his throw is incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. That'll bring up second down.
It's
second and 10 now from the 27. Again, Goff. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off at the 19. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. His throw incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. 21-0 our score after 1.
The score, Raiders 21, Rams 0.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Number 28, Josh.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
He's on the 7-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. This is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Pick up on the play of 50.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Josh Jacobs, the ball carrier. Michael Brocker is in on the stop. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. The 35-yard line.
Wide open receiver complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. And right there, that fade route, that can be tough to stop.
If you've got the proper matchup and you've got a wide receiver who knows how to go up and get the football, the fade is really, really tough to stop, especially if the quarterback puts it in the right area.
Rohrwasser now for the point after. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown.
Justin Rohrwasser sets.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Getting set to go again here on offense. Jared Goff trots back onto the field. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to bounce that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Attempted, intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. Now the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
Justin Rohrwasser now for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jared Goff and the Rams headed back onto the field. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the 2nd quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. Instead of going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
You mentioned those 2 picks and no touchdown passes yet either. 25 yards there on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Corey Littleton on the tackle.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 27. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
That's good.
The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
He's miles away and smiling.
and happy.
It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Jared Goff, sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
6-yard line.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. A shotgun snap for goal. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
8 yards.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Out of the gun. Goff. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. But now it's third and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Goff. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's fourth. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they weren't able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the lock.
That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half as his guys continue to pour it on. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. Looking down at the stats here, realizing he has no catches. They've targeted him twice, but no catches. So how do they get him more involved, Charles?
you make sure he touches it on routes that he likes to run, maybe even run a reverse or some type of a jet sweep so he gets his hands on the ball and get him active and involved in the game. You just try and find ways to get him going, and it doesn't have to be something that's big downfield.
Maybe kind of like in basketball, just a shooter seeing the ball go through, you get him a rep, get him more comfortable.
I agree with that totally. Maybe set that solid screen and give him an easy look.
Well, to this point, no catches. And that one will fall incomplete.
And 17.
Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. On third down, Freeman. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
He's going to go up top again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
On the deep ball.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to try and go deep again. And it's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout, as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it. We'll start out west in California. North versus South, as the Chargers play host to visiting San Francisco. And it is the Chargers who have the lead in that one. DeMarcus Robinson, a touchdown reception. From there, we head over to the Pacific Northwest, check on the Seahawks at home in Seattle. And they trail the visiting Chiefs in that one. Patrick Mahomes looking good. 2 touchdown passes. Lastly, we're off to the Rocky Mountains, Denver, Colorado. See what's happening with the Broncos. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Tennessee Titans. Ryan Tannehill, 4 touchdown passes. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This will make it into the end zone, and no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Once again, it's Jacobs. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. On the left side, it's complete.
The pass.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
And the Las Vegas.
For the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage.
And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big pickup of 38. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. From a yard out. And this offense is running away with this one. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
By the Raiders.
That's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jacobs able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And goal at the 2-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Las Vegas. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
The kick.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jonathan Abram picks it, and this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Rams 3. Justin Rohrwasser set to kick.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. To his tight end out on the right side. It'll be a gain of 6, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Gone. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
But coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Jacobs. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
2 yards on the pick up there. It's 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now back to throw. And he hits him in stride. He's at the 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. 87 yards. And the silver and black continue to roll.
Justin Rohrwasser.
As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And, by the way, the punter no longer is.
And the Raiders have got him.
Jared Goff sacked.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 14. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Las Vegas.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
A gain of 55 yards. And the Raider
on 1st down. It's Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders are pouring it on. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
Yeah, I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
At their own 25-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
Here's Goff. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 45-yard line.
Goff now looks to throw. He'll drop this one down to Freeman. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a 1st down throw. Goff. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. That catch good for only a couple.
To Tyler Higbee.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. Hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle. You put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Bryson Hopkins, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
LaMarcus Joyner there defensively.
2nd and 10. Goff again. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah, college, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I just remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
But that ice bath felt extra cold that for us.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015...
It's caught at the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for the Raiders. 71 yards. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Going to throw right side here, complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now gone. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
Today's final score, Raiders 84, Rams 10.